What is happening, guys? It's your boy Raul TV, your favourite YouTube mechanic. We're back again, and what I'm doing this time round is I've got a 2015 Ford Fiesta. Okay, it's the 1 litre ecoboost. So I don't think I've done an ecoboost on this channel. Okay, so we're gonna do a little interim service. So we're gonna do the air filter, oil filter, engine oil, go through all the like the coolant, the screen wash, things like that, brake fluid, just a little interim service. We're not doing the spark plugs because he just had them done about 6 months ago, okay, and they're the long life spark plugs, and he's done about 2,000-3,000. So we're not doing the spark plugs, but I'll show you where the spark plugs are and how to replace them anyway. I've done spark plug replacement on other cars exactly the same way anyway. So yeah, little interim service on a Ford Fiesta 1 litre ecoboost 2015. Let's go. So as for the spark plugs, they live in there, 3 coil packs. They got 8 mils, 1, 2 there, another 2 there, and another 2 there. Take them off, take the plugs off. Right, get the spark plug socket 16 mil, and yeah, you're really good to go actually. That's it. Just take them off, waz them off, put the new ones on. That's it. We're not going to replace them because he just replaced them about 2 months ago. So yeah, it's pointless replacing them again. And they're the long life ones. They're good for easily about 25,000, and he's done about less than 2,000 miles. Right, so yeah, so we're not going to replace them. What we are going to replace is the air filter, which I have already started taking off. Torx 25. Take this one off, this one off, this one off, and there's one in there. Take that off. Okay, I've already took the air filter off, and it's on the floor there, but you get the picture. Take it off there. We've got the new one there, ready to go on. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see there, I've got the new air filter in there. All we do now is just put the cover back on, top half of the air filter box back on. Just line them up. Screw them on by hand first a little bit. Okay, so we've got it on. We'll get the screwdriver, which is the Torx screwdriver, that is, and just tighten up on them. We're good to go. Let's do it. Right, okay, air filter is back on. What we're going to do now is we're going to undo the oil filter cap. There we go. Just leave it to a side here, so it will drain out more quicker. So right, we're going to send it up on the ramp. If you're doing it on the floor, make sure it's nice and safe. You don't want the car falling on you, dropping on you. So get some axle stands on there, get the jack on there. Make sure it's nice and safe. Right, okay, we'll send it up. Let's go. Alright guys, so we set the car up on the ramp, as you can see here. I mean, it doesn't matter which way you want to do it. Either you take the oil filter off first, then drain the oil, or drain the oil first, then drain the oil filter. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I would recommend... My way is, I would recommend you drain the oil first, okay, then then do the oil filter, because then that way, if you're doing the oil filter first, you're still going to have some oil dripping on your hand. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. I might just do this, drain the oil first, and then drain the do the oil filter. Whatever, let's do it. That's a 13 mil socket, spanner, whatever you got. Let's take that off, and we'll go from there. Right, so as you can see there, I've got a 13 mil socket with a little breaker bar. Let's go ahead and take that off. We've got the oil pan ready. Let's drain the oil. Let's go. Right, okay, as you can see there, the oil has been drained out. Put the sun plug back on. Just tighten up with the little breaker bar. There we go. What we'll do now is we will take the oil filter off. It's just there. Get some big dogs on there, or oil filter clamp, whatever you've got. Counterclockwise, just take that off. Let's go. Okay guys, so as you can see there, the oil filter is there. I don't know if you can get my hand in there and show you guys at the same time. So I use these oil filter clamps to slacken it, to crack it basically, and after that's done, just take them off with your fingers, with your hand, nice and easy, as you can see there, no messing about. Let's go. Okay guys, so there's the oil filter for the 1 litre ecoboost 2015. That's the oil filter. There's the part number, UFI part number. Okay, so we're going to get some oil around the seal, and then yeah, just bang this back on. Hand tight. I just use my hand to tighten it up. Get some sandpaper on your hand if you've got some, and just, you know, get a grip on it, or get a rag or whatever. Yeah, so let's get this in there. Right, I'm not going to go in there with my camera because I don't want to get oil all over the show and everything. But anyway, I'll try my best. Right, so there we have it. I put some oil around the seal, so we'll get it in there like that. Can't really get it wrong. Clockwise to tighten up, counterclockwise to take it off. Now I'm going to get my right hand on there. Obviously I've got my camera on the right hand. I'm going to get my right hand in there, get a bit of a rag or a cloth, give that a clean out, use the rag or a cloth to tighten up with your hand. That's it. You don't need to use the clamp or anything like that to tighten up on the filter. Basically just use your hand tight. That's it, you're good to go. Right, let's do it. This oil filter is on. Oil has been drained out, tightened up and everything. I'm going to give that a little clean out and everything. And as you can see, the oil's gone onto this bearing here, which, you know what, it might do it a world of good actually, because it's a bearing, it needs to be lubricated. I think Ford, the thought of that, basically when you drain the oil filter, oil goes onto the bearing. I'm talking rubbish actually, yeah. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave it a little bit of oil on there. It might help the bearing, as you can see there's a bearing on the drive shaft. Help the bearing a little bit. We'll give it a little clean out, send it down, get some oil in there, let's go. Sorry about the noise in the background. Obviously my brother's trying to start another car up. This is not running, by the way. Right, okay, oil is in. What we're going to do now is we're going to start the car up, then we'll go ahead and check it on the dipstick. I've just checked it. It's on the maximum mark or slightly above the maximum. So we'll start it up. It'll go into the filter or into the nuts and crannies and everything. And hopefully that's it. Oil should be done. We'll go ahead and do the rest of it, like the coolant and the screen wash, things like that. Right, let's go. Right, to finish off, once you've had it running and everything, here's the dipstick. I'll tell you guys how much oil it takes anyway, but my method is you check it on the dipstick. That's the best way. So we'll give it a clean out, the dipstick first, right? And I'm going to show you where the levels are, because some of our customers and some people out there, they think, oh, I'll show you 1 minute. Right, okay, so there's the dipstick, as you can see. You've got 2 notches on there. Okay, the first notch and the second notch, which is there. You want it to the second notch, okay, or just there on the second notch, or slightly below the second notch. Just 1 second, sorry about that. So you want it about there, okay, there or just below that. That's fantastic, perfect. You don't want it on the first one. That's the minimum mark, that's the maximum mark. Right, okay, some of my customers, they put it to this here, right? That's wrong, totally wrong. You want it to there, not there. Okay, they think that there's a groove here, that's the maximum and minimum. So basically you want it to there, not there. Right, I'm going to dip this in there, pull that out from there, and as you can see, mine is, I would say, nearly 99.9% bang on. It might raise up a little bit more, but that should go to the maximum. Happy days. Leave that as it is, okay. And if you want to know how much oil it takes, you can check the auto data if you want. But as you can see here, this is a 5 litre drum, and it's taken about 4.2 litres. I would say about 4.2 litres of oil. Okay, so if you put in about 4.3 litres, 4.2 litres, or even 4 litres, I think that should do the job. But just above 4 litres, right? Happy days. Let's go. Right, as for the coolant, as you can see there, it's all topped up anyway, so we'll just put a little bit more in, just get it to the maximum. Okay, antifreeze coolant. There we go, that looks about right. Okay, slightly above the maximum, which is okay. Should be alright. Right, as for the brake fluid, that's the .4 brake fluid. Take that off. It looks like it's on the maximum anyway, so we'll just top it up. That is way above the maximum, my bad. So we should have just left it. So yeah, brake fluid is there, done. Screen wash is here. We'll give it a little clean out, put some grease on the terminals, on the latch here and everything, and that's it. Like I mentioned, we haven't done the spark plugs because we replaced them not too long ago, a few months ago, about 2 months, a couple of months ago. So yeah, get some cool, screen wash in there. Job's a good one. Job done. Well, that is it, guys. All done and dusted. 2015 Ford Fiesta 1 litre EcoBoost. We've done like a mini interim service, air filter, oil filter, engine oil, screen wash, antifreeze, things like that. You know, just a racing routine checkup. Yeah, all done and dusted. Not the hardest thing in the world. Actually, you can gain access to everything. Is nice and easy. I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry. Trying my best. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section. Raoul TV, Team R for UL. We'll see you guys next time.